What's up, Marley? What's up, guys? Yeah, I didn't forget about you. Hell no. Life, man, it has its joys. It has its ups and the downs. But most importantly, it has its ups. Focus on the ups, you know? Because where awareness goes and reflows, why are we going to focus on the bad stuff, you know? Because even when there's bad, you know, it's still showing us something. But I like to see it all as a flow, you know? And we're connected to this flow, to all of what is happening, to this happening, you know? But our ego loves to separate, you know? Yeah, you know? It loves to victimize itself and why me, why that? But it's not happening to you. It's happening for you. And once you realize that, you're gonna fucking enjoy this experience more because you realize that, wow, we're just watching this experience, this flow of things happening. And when you realize that you are part of this flow of things that are happening, you allow for the flow to flow through you that you are part of with less resistance, with ease. You know what I mean? How I talk about how we have an energetic kundalini field around our body. Well, all that baggage that we hold on to with limiting beliefs, false identities, or whatever. Your Merkaba, tomato, whatever. It's flowing. But with the holding things that will serve you, it creates, you know, the imbalance of the flow. It creates baggage in the energetic flow. So it's less harmonious and, you know, more resistance to you being in the flow. Like, no matter what, you're part of the flow of things. But, like, when you have so much baggage in your energetic field, it's like it creates a resistance for the higher mind to flow through, for the real you to flow through, for the flow itself, the flow of the universe to flow through you effortlessly. But when you're aware of this energy that is flowing through you by breathing and meditating and silencing the mind, you'll begin to develop a higher sense of self, a higher perspective awareness. It's no longer I am this body, but I am the observer observing this body. At that awareness, you begin to step into your reality in a different way, creating from a different perspective of understanding. So you just gotta breathe, you know? You just gotta breathe. Breathe, bitch, breathe. It's not that hard. Like, life isn't something outside of you. It's not a current you have to choose or chase. It's literally life is flowing through you, not to you. It's flowing through you right now. As I speak, as you watch this video, you are the flow. You are the living expression of the universal energy that is, of all that is, in the here and the now. You know, shaped into form. Right? Because we're formless pretending to be form. That's how powerful we are. We forgot that we're formless, but we're playing a little game of hide and seek and cat and mouse with our higher selves, if you will. Realizing that we are the flow and not the mask that we think that we are, that we incarnate in. You know, it's literally the same energy that moves through through the stars, you know, across the sky, through the oceans. You know, the same energy that stirs the oceans, that grows the forests, that brings us all together, is the same energy that flows through you, your breath, your heart, your consciousness, your third eye. We're all a part of that stream, you know, of divine motion. Like, you are the river, you are the tree, you are everything all at once, experiencing itself, but forgetting and remembering at the same time. You know, and it's like when we forget all of this, we start trying to control, or rather the ego does. We control life, reality with our logical mind, our ego. You know, we overthink, we resist, we create tension by believing that life should really be more than, or that life should move differently than it already is. But when you remember that you are life itself, flowing through you, you stop fighting the current, right? You become the current. Again, less resistance. More of an enjoyable experience that is too. That's why breathing is sacred, meditating is sacred. Every breath you take is a reminder that life is moving, again, through you effortlessly. You just kind of weren't as aware of it as you should be, or could be, really, I would say. Got a little bit deja vu. I just got Deja Vu. It's a good dance EDM song. It goes like, I just got deja vu, and then boom, bass drops. That's what I heard. It's funny. But you can't force it. You can't force anything, right? You just have to allow it to surrender, you know? And it's like, so the next time really your mind, your ego, your logical mind tries to tell you to control it, to plan, to fix it, pause, breathe, you know, feel life moving through you and remember that it's fucking moving through you. That's the real you, the flow, the awareness, observing all, the consciousness flowing through as the one that sees with everything that is, remembering that truth. That's the real you, not the one that forgot, you know? Or I guess the one that forgot could be you, but you know what I mean? You're the bigger observer beyond that, beyond the forgetting. So just breathe. Remember, you're not separate from the flow of things, just a part of it. Literally, yeah, like you're the flow remembering itself. I got a spider web in my head. I'm even that spider web, but that's just annoying, just saying. Just breathe, let life flow through you, you know? Because you are, at the end of the day, even though there is no end or beginning, you are the life flowing through itself in physical form. Just like when you feel the cold weather, you're feeling your coldness experiencing itself being felt. Isn't that trippy? Because what is all of it at the end of the day? Even sound, your sound experiencing itself being heard. That's why synesthesia is a thing. Where you become the sound, you can feel it, you can taste it. Because it is you at a higher level of consciousness. Everything is you experiencing itself. So you are the music that you listen to. Experiencing itself, being listened, being felt. You are the tastes that you taste, being experienced and tasting. You are the taste experiencing itself, being tasted. Isn't that trippy? The fuck? If you look at it in a law of one, right? If you look at it in the lens that everything is one, then, you know, you are the breath, experiencing breath itself. I think that's pretty beautiful, huh? Looking at life, reality through that lens, rather than polarity, you know, separation. And that's the thing, you know, that's why in our reality there's a lot of things that are keeping us in the separation mindset, keeping you in solidity, keeping you in seriousness. Because if everything is separate, it's easier for you to be controlled. It's easier for you not to have access to your higher consciousness, your higher self. And it's harder for you to create the reality that you want because you believe everything to be so separated. But that's what we did, you know, we chose to come in this human experience and remember that, and, you know, we knew that we were going to have to play the part of polarity and play the dream of separation for a bit, just so that we could awaken out of that dream itself of separation. You know, it's crazy, right? It's a paradox how separation and unity can exist at one time, both serving a purpose of remembrance, I guess. Even the words I speak seem to be flowing up a flow that I'm channeling. It's like I feel, I see, I channel, I flow. It's like the flow is just flowing through me and I'm speaking, you know. Speaking to other versions of me. To other versions of the one consciousness that we are part of. Like even my dog, there's just another version of me in a different form. It's another version of you. You watching my video. Different version of me. And again, not me as Josh, but me as... That's weird. There's a car that was pulling over. Like, don't hurt me. Anyways, but me as the soul, the infinite soul that I am, and that you are. Because I'm not me and Josh. Right? That's just the ego, the identity on one plane. But on the highest plane, I'm the infinite experiencing Josh. Okay, that scared me, bruh. Well, I'm just chilling. Hell yeah. Dude, it's always the street that they just want to go like 60 miles an hour. And keep in mind, the speed limit is fucking 50. 55. It's still too fast, but keep in mind, we are it, experiencing it in human form. A little reminder, I know, right? Cool. That's why we out here just coexisting. Isn't that right, Marley? Yep. Me in dog form. That's why when you look at someone else, an animal, your pet, your cat, whatever, you can see, you can just look into their eyes, their soul. And it's another living being, just like you, just in a different package. It's really everything. Everything's yourself, different package. But I'll be at work, I'm just be there breathing. And I'm like, damn, I could feel the flow. I'm like, damn, so they're all just me. Like, the same energy that flows through them is the same energy that's flowing through me. Okay. But the ego creates the sense of separation and, individualityness, I guess. Well, that's the point, right? Part of this experience is you will enjoy your separation, while at the same time humbling yourself and knowing that that's an illusion too. But as Ram Dass says, you will enjoy your separation not to reject the physical plane, but to delight in the planes of individual differences. Because you truly are form, pretending to be formless. We are formless, pretending to be form. A solid form. But just understand too that you really are part of the Tao flow of things. Not separate, so either way, what's happening right now for you is it's not by accident, You either manifested it subconsciously or consciously, either way. When you remember that you have the power to shift what you want to manifest based on your awareness and all that, that's when reality changes, You're going to stop getting the same results, the same feelings every day, because every day is a new day, every day moment's a new moment. So it's like when you remember that, then boom, you're going to create you're going to create knowing that everything's a new day, every day is a new day, and every moment's a new moment. You're going to create in that space of newness, and you'll see doing that every moment, doing new every moment, not the same thing, because you're aware, not on autopilot. You're gonna see your reality shift in front of you. All you had to do was just do different. All you had to do was just think different, be different, feel different, and then reality will reflect that to you. You should let go of what doesn't serve, whether it's the limiting beliefs, the limiting identities that you think you are. Let it go. Let the flow through you by breathing. And you'll know intuitively, and remember intuitively, who and what you really are. Isn't that right, Marley? That's what I'm saying, yeah. Alright. I got you guys, It's okay. Sometimes it's good to have that reminder and shit. I know, I get it. I've been there. You know what I mean? Why don't you want to go this way? Motherfucker, who's walking who? Just live, love, and laugh. Live by the 3 L's, right? Live, love, laugh. Yeah. LLL. And be grateful for everything, because damn it, it helps. It goes a long way, right? And by doing so, you're priming your energy to attract more stuff to be grateful for. Okay? Okay. Like for me, I'm about to take a skate after this, listen to some good music. Some exercise to connect to the breath. Very healthy, very healthy. Like I noticed too when I'm doing, it's literally when you do the things that you love that it's easier for you to be in the flow state. Because you're more present, right? You ever notice that when you're doing something you love, you're so present? There you go. In the present, the flow is easily accessible when you're present, right? It's like, here's a good example I saw of Aaron Doughty. Shout out to Aaron Doughty, another spiritual YouTuber. He said, you see these basketball players, right? And they're in the flow. They're fucking scoring and shit. Do you think they're sitting there thinking? No, they're in the flow, doing what they love. Boom, shoot, score. It's like that. When you're doing what you love, there's literally no thinking. You're just you being, effortlessly being, naturally. So it's whatever you, me making these videos is the flow. Me making music is the flow. Even in computers, doing stuff that has to do with computers, flow. So do whatever, brings you joy. And you feel that it brings you to your higher self, your highest self. That's the way to get back into the flow state. When you do that, you're going to notice that a lot of things are just going to come easier. And come with ease, Creating is going to be easier. Manifesting is going to be easier. When you're in that flow state, when you're in that presentness of the now, it's easier to just have things happen for you and to you. Even to you in a good way, really, but not in the victim mindset, obviously. But it's just, all you had to do was just breathe and relax and surrender to the higher you that's trying to flow. Gotta love that word, huh? It's just trying to flow through you. You're alright. You're not alone. You're just remembering. Awakening and remembering. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Marley! Yeah! Shaky. It's funny, I gotta walk my other dogs, but until then, I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Remember, fucking breathe into the flow. Alright, see ya.
Late nights in the city, got the neon on my skin. Windows down, wind talking like it's always been. Dreams in my head, but my hands on the wheel. Every mile that I take, I'm learning to heal. Lost some friends, yeah, the real ones stay. Found some love in the words they say. Every turn, every street, got a story to tell. From the pain in my chest to the wishing wells. We don't need much when the heart beats loud.